committee, and I didn't do it to check a box to become a politician and then go run for Congress. I did it because I got sick and tired of sitting on my couch waiting for somebody else to do something about it. So I chose to go out and do something. I'm a grassroots candidate. I'm not running to be a politician. You're also going to hear a lot of people talk about election integrity, boys and girls sports. You're going to hear them talk about the deep state. And the reason they're going to do it is because they want to play on your emotions. That's what politicians do. All right? All that stuff's incredibly important. Okay? We need people with specialization in those issues in government. But you know the thing that's going to take down our government, our country, is our fiscal situation. That's what's going to do it. And I'm telling you, because I've seen it, and I have the experience. I saw it overseas. I saw it with Greece. I saw it with Portugal. I saw it with Italy. You get over-levered, you lose your country. We have $38 trillion of debt in this country. We have $1.1 trillion of interest every year. That's going to overtake Social Security as the #1 budget item in our country. That's going to leave nothing for anything else. If interest rates went up to historical norms, 45 cents of every tax dollar we pay to the government is going to go to pay on interest. 45 cents. All right, we have to do something about it. You want to actually hear a politician with a solution? I have a solution. We don't look at the asset side of our balance sheet here in America. That's one thing that bonds taught me. I have 25 years of experience in the financial markets, particularly in bonds. We need more people with financial experience going to Washington, not less. Only 5% of people in the House have any financial market experience at all. We need more Scott Bessents, not less. But you know what we're going to do? We have 628 million acres of land in this country. We're the largest landowner in this country. We have trillions and trillions of assets underneath the ground, right? But guess what we do? We lease that land to Chevron, Exxon, and they make 40, 50% returns on rare earths. Well, it will be rare earths because we will be mining for rare earths. Energy, oil and gas. So I'm saying, like, okay, you guys go ahead. We're going to make it easier for you to go dig and mine, right? We're going to actually help fund your projects. But guess what? That land is ours. It's not the U.S. government's. So why aren't we getting some upside on this? Why is it only Exxon getting the 40 or 50% returns? Let's take some equity stakes in some of these projects. We take that, we take 10 or 15%, we pay down the debt with it. You want to see the economy take off? You want to see interest rates crash? You announce that we're paying down $5 trillion of debt. Oh my God, biggest boom in American history. That's what'll happen. I've seen it happen. Norway did it, we can do it too. We got to reshore American jobs, manufacturing jobs. That's what I was doing at the Small Business Administration. President Trump appointed me as a senior advisor there because of my financial market experience. That was not because I was a nice guy. It was because of my financial market experience. Those jobs need to come back because the middle class needs to be revitalized. And we need to get our dependency on China away. They provide 90% of the pharmaceuticals ingredients. They provide 80% of the rare earths. That has to stop. They have too much leverage on us. We fix the procurement process. We help these companies reshore to America. I saw it in Washington. We slapped the taxes on them. And then we said, hey, come on back. But we didn't help them. Now we need to go to Washington and help them. Affordability. Is anybody sick and tired of seeing socialists pop up everywhere in our country? You know why it's happening? It's affordability. Because 20 to 30 to 35-year-olds can't afford a house. It's not possible, right? So what we need to do is focus more on the vocational education. You can leave Berkeley High School making $80,000 a year as a welder. And you know what else I'm going to do for you? You're going to work 2 years, 3 years as a first responder or a vocational education person, and you're going to work 2 years tax-free. But you don't keep that money. It goes into a 401k type instrument that grows tax-free. In 2 or 3 years, you can take that money out, use it as a down payment on a house. We need to get our youth on the road to prosperity, and home ownership is the #1 way to do that. Guess what happens when they have kids? Have houses, they have kids. All right? And I'm going to finish with this, something that's near and dear to my heart that I'm learning more about every day. I also want to represent the district, and I am from Bernie. That's where I live, but San Antonio is dear to me. So I want to represent you, and I want to save Fort Sam. That's why I put together a team of current and former military leaders to go to Washington with me to fight to keep Fort Sam. Army North and Army South are gone. Okay? Longest mission, gone. But there's cyber that's coming. Medical, more medical. Technological. We can bring that to Fort Sam. But we're not going to do it if we leave it up to a communist mayor in San Antonio or to somebody who's already had their chances to do it. I'm going to go to Washington with these military leaders, and we are going to do it. So, I'm happy to answer any questions afterwards. I'm Michael Wheeler, running for Congressional District 21. Those are reasons why you have to vote for me, because I have solutions to these problems. I'm not just here pounding on your emotions and saying the same thing that everybody else is saying. www.mikewheelerforcongress.com. Thank you.